listening to the Uncut Podcast.
Hey!
We got our own fucking soundtrack. We'll do it live.
Explosion! Yes! It's all there. It's all there, dude.
Welcome to the Uncut Podcast. My name's Corey. I'm here with my hosts.
Co-hosts. That's what it's called.
Co-hosts.
In the biz, that's what they call it.
Yeah, but you guys are
That's
also
why
the
we're on
hosts.
either side of you.
Yeah, but you're also the hosts. I mean,
Host. We're at your house, Corey. You're the host. We're in your basement, your shitty ass basement.
It's pretty dope,
The
honestly.
co-hosts.
It's pretty dope you let us in your house.
I appreciate. Yeah,
That's
thank you guys
tad.
for coming. I appreciate it. So I'm the guest now.
Yeah, Corey. Welcome to my fucking house.
Thanks, dude.
So
I
I'm on
love
TV,
what you did
welcome
in this
to my
place.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to the next episode, Matt. You said you wanted to talk about buying groceries.
Yeah. To make that more interesting, though.
So nothing to read.
So
Oh, Matt, you
I
didn't
sent
tweet
it out.
yet, did
No,
you?
I sent it
Oh,
out,
you
dude.
did?
We're in your shitty basement again.
That's right.
To
No, I got
reiterate,
it. It's right here. All right, let me hit that quick retweet button.
That doesn't have Wi-Fi. My computer never gets Wi-Fi down here.
Anyways, yeah.
Continue with your grocery stories.
So I started my new diet, which is a cutting diet, trying to cut that fat and then keep the muscle. You know, bodybuilding.com. No,
Keep the muscle. Let's lose the hustle.
and so yeah, like my diet, it's kind of strict. Like I eat the same 4 meals every single day. It gets boring, but anyway. So once a week, I'll go to the store myself because I know exactly everything I need to get. It's like 8 things, but and so I go to Aldi because Aldi is a small store. You can digest it, right? You walk in. After going there twice, you know where everything's at in the store, so you can just grab it quickly and get out. And then I go to Walmart, which is like 100 feet away, for sweet potatoes because they don't have sweet potatoes at Aldi.
Aldi's doesn't have sweet potatoes?
I haven't seen them, dude. If
Does
they
Aldi's
are, they're
have fresh
hiding them.
produce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They
usually
have regular potatoes. Just I guess the sweet potatoes are on the back or something. But
Gotta ask
So-
special.
Hidden behind
so
the
the
potatoes.
first time I went was we were meeting somewhere at 12. We like the guys were, and so I went early. I get there and I pull in at like 8:57, and then I just like sit in my car for a minute, and then I get out and I go and I didn't remember to bring a quarter because they have the quarter thing that you put in.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, but I had a bag. I had a bag with me, but I didn't have a quarter. So I was like, oh, that's going to suck, but whatever. So when I'm walking up to the front door, the front big door, the Aldi worker comes out and she like unlocks it and then opens it. And then I look to my left and I see like 3 old people walking up and I'm like, oh my god, did they just open? Like, they literally just opened as I got out of my car because it was 9 a.m. I didn't realize, I figured they would just open earlier.
That's like pretty late to open at 9 a.m. honestly.
I was coming in with the senior crowd of like the 75-year-olds who literally probably woke up at 6 a.m. and were just itching to get into Aldi's.
And they do it every single
at
fucking
9
day.
a.m. Like, you see Gerald like walking behind me. He's like, I'm always the first one in here, you bastard. And I was
Don't
just
you
like,
take my
I was just
card.
like, holy shit, dude. I'm like,
I got my
Way
lucky
too-
Georgia quarter.
I'm way too young for this. So then, yeah, and then like I don't know, just shopping in there. I go Friday morning is when like my good time. I don't have school on Friday, and like there's just mostly 70-year-olds shopping in Aldi, and I just feel kind of weird because I'm like the youngest.
I'm the youngest one.
I'm the youngest one. I'm the youngest one in there by at least 40 years. Besides the people that work there.
Yeah.
So it's
That
like
is true.
it's just weird, but.
Aldi's is full
Yeah,
of
dude,
like a mixture of people. Could you ever tell? Have you ever been in there at like 5 in the afternoon? You ever tell
No.
like what kind of people are in there? There's old people. Then you got the people who just got off of work. Then you got the people who just got off of work in the labor force who are always in their like lime green.
They have their coveralls on.
Yeah, shit like that. And on the phone with their wife, like, honey, you say you want tomatoes for the spaghetti tonight? I don't know. I don't really know. And then you've got, who else am I thinking of here? I don't know. That's really it.
Another good stereotype. I don't
Another
know.
good stereotype.
Do you think there'd be the guy who's like bitching about prices? There'd be that guy.
Nah, dude, Aldi has super low prices.
I know, but
They do have super low
if-
prices.
I bet you there's a guy bitching about.
There's
prices.
probably a guy bitching about the
Yeah.
prices.
guy
No
bitching
doubt.
about
Quarter, gotta fucking spend
This
a
guy
quarter.
bitching about everything, man.
These fucking energy drinks,
I
$2 for a 4-pack. Get out of me!
Gotta put a quarter in the cart.
I work all goddamn day at the stapler factory and I can't buy a fucking Red Bull for less than $2.
I don't have a quarter.
Yeah, you can if you get the mini Red Bull shot.
You get the people that always forget that there's the you have to put a quarter in the cart to actually put items in the cart. Then you get the people that always forget that there's no bagging at Aldi's. Oh, those people are probably like, "You gonna put these in bags?" No, you could buy bags for 25 cents and bag them yourself.
I have to pay for my own
Aldi,
plastic.
this is why Aldi is like 20 years ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
The cart idea. It's genius, dude.
And that's been around.
You don't
for
have to
forever.
hire a cart boy to
No.
go out there and, you know, freaking wrangle the carts up. And, you know, everybody, like, every time they go out there, there's carts, like, not in the cart aisle. And, like, they're not, you know, nice and neat. Like, you gotta freaking wrestle them
way-
at like a Texas rodeo out there.
Yeah.
The Aldi's way, you're making the customers do it themselves and making them put them all back so they can get their quarterback.
Exactly. Like, you're
It's
gonna put it.
genius.
You're gonna put it back. You're not gonna not get your quarterback.
Yeah, it's genius.
Unless you're like in a super hurry, which
It
in
is
that
a
case that's
fucking
one
genius
out of
idea.
800 million. You
Every
know?
4 trips you lose $1 if you do that. I mean, fuck.
And the
be
no
doing
bags, you don't have to buy 1 million bags for every single store to put in there.
Mhm.
And then
You're also saving the
you're
environment.
also saving. Yeah, exactly. dude.
Saving dolphins.
Like, think about this, dude. Why the hell are plastic straws not banned?
That's
Honestly?
a good question.
Because they're convenient. That's literally the only reason.
Would it be cheaper to make them out of paper? I don't know, maybe. Just
Probably. Ooh.
Or just like have no straws and figure out a way to just
Yeah, probably
not
just
use
even no
straws.
straws.
Yeah, what if we just like up the regulations so that you have to clean like the rim of the glass more? Because I swear most restaurants don't clean the rim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like at those restaurants. But I'm thinking more like, you know, like fast food,
Like to go
Yeah.
cups.
to
and
go
stuff.
cups that you can stick the straw through. Pretty unnecessary.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
okay, hear me out, but like, what if you just completely got rid of straws, and the lids though they still gave you lids, but the lids were for like you put them on your cups whenever you're driving in your car, so it doesn't spill anywhere. Because you don't want to have just an open cup out. That's the big problem.
Well, what about the coffee cups where it's just like a little hole in the top?
Bingo.
Genius.
You pull the tab. That's already that's yeah.
That's
the tab.
already been invented. They
It's-
could have been doing
I mean,
They
that.
because
could
you're
have
not
been
gonna
doing that
you're
a long
not gonna
time
sip
ago.
coffee through the straw. But why can't you drink soda through? I mean,
Then we
why
have.
can't you do the same thing with soda?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's dumb.
Yeah, true.
So it's like the 6-pack of cans too with the rings.
That's dumb.
Those are horrible.
That's
just
dumb.
put it in
The
cardboard.
The fact
Put it
that
in a
those
bag
are
or
banned.
something.
Yeah.
Think about this, dude. It really honestly wouldn't be that hard to say this. Okay, you ban plastic bags. Everybody, okay, what are they gonna do? Oh my god, what are you gonna do without plastic bags? You're gonna reuse the same goddamn bag every time, and then you're gonna get used to it.
Exactly.
It's literally that
You
easy.
just have to change one little tiny fucking thing about your life.
You carry bags with you, big bags with you, and you just
Keep 'em
put
in your
them in
trunk.
there.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
throw like 6 of them in your
Most
trunk.
groceries you don't even really need bags for.
No.
Like, you go to Walmart, dude, and you buy a pack of goldfish. They'll, like, put it in a bag and then, like, double bag it for you. I'm like, I can
You don't
carry
need
this
to double
one
bag it.
item that I just bought.
And
like,
they'll put the gum in like a
don't-
separate bag. Like a
Right.
smaller bag.
You don't need a bag for a pack of gum.
Or here's one that
I'll
they
put it
always
in my
do.
pocket.
Right.
Here's one that they sometimes
I
do.
hate getting bags at stores.
The one that they sometimes do is whenever you buy a drink, but you're gonna drink it like on the way home from a store or something, and they still put it in the bag, and they don't even ask you, "Oh, do you want this in the bag or not?"
Yeah, some people ask.
Some
which is
people
good.
ask.
Yeah,
But the
I
other
guess
majority
if
of
you,
people
if you go
don't
to like
ask.
Walmart, like a lot of people, they'll say like Walmart, they don't ask if you want a bag because they just assume, which is fine. But at the same time, like I'm just gonna like if I get a bag of Skittles and some gum and they put it in a bag, I'm just gonna be like, yo, I don't need a bag, thank you though, and then I'm just gonna grab it out and I'm gonna fucking leave because I'm not gonna take that bag with me because it's just gonna go straight to the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what else? You're not going to use the bag unless you use the bag for something like what my family uses is whenever we clean the litter boxes out, we put all the shit in a.
Yeah, but how often do you do that?
Okay, but
Like
imagine
every 4 or 5 days.
imagine a world where you have to go to the store and buy a pack of plastic bags. It's that simple. Instead of just throwing your extra bags in in your laundry room or wherever you put them.
Yeah.
Just go buy a pack of bags and that's what you use.
Yeah.
I feel like
or just like even use the same thing, just use paper bags.
Yeah, really.
Use paper bags.
That's
like, there's no
another
big deal.
thing.
But the thing is, there's like
Paper?
people aren't using paper bags enough. I feel like
We can still have baggers. We can still have bags you don't have to pay for. Make them paper.
like literally why did we stop using paper bags? Do we know why we stopped using paper bags? Like if you look back in the early like 60s
They're
and
less
70s,
convenient.
plastic's more convenient, dude.
Yeah.
It's more convenient, dog.
man, that's probably why.
That's all it is.
That's most definitely why.
They're getting into your head, man. It's the government.
Fucking bag is made of oil.
The government is getting into your head, man.
Right?
it's fucking pollution.
It would just be so simple to get rid of them, and like it basically just escalated from, like the American way, I guess you could say, of going about things like grocery store shopping. Like, oh, you go to the grocery store, you got a bunch of groceries, you put them in plastic bags, you take it home, and then you throw the plastic bags away. You might reuse the plastic bags once.
And you throw the plastic bags away into another plastic bag.
Exactly. That's how dumb it is, dude.
Yeah.
That's so
No
fucking
other
dumb it is.
country does that. America,
Well, they
like,
did, but they stopped a while ago.
Yeah, if they did, they realized this is really fucking dumb, and then they stopped.
That's the thing about America is we like the way we do it, and then we never want to change it.
America,
What do other countries do for trash?
America really likes the one-use
They recycle.
items.
Yeah.
So other countries are really heavy in recycling?
Oh yeah.
Or no, well, I think it's more so that they just don't produce the amount of
Plastic that we have.
they don't use the amount of plastic things.
They
We have
don't use as
water
much.
bottles, dude.
They have 5 separate trash cans. They have to sort their garbage into glasses, glass, paper, plastic, organic, and I don't know, some like maybe e-waste or something. There's like their 5 bins, and if it's not sorted, they get fined. Also, they get fined if they use plastic at a store, or it's either banned or there's like a heavy tax on it. And then most things probably don't have as much packaging on them, or it's biodegradable.
Yeah.
And so whatever plastic you do use, you recycle because it's the law to fucking recycle your plastic.
And why aren't we fucking doing that?
Because we don't like
My
to change.
God. We're
Not even-
so behind, honestly.
We don't even have to go that far.
But you kind of do.
Just limit.
But we kind of do. I mean,
Nah,
think about
just-
it.
not do
just
it.
We're already in a
eliminate-
poor enough state, though, that we
eliminate
should
plastic
do it
bags. Eliminate plastic bags, or take away a lot of them. That's probably like we're not gonna eliminate them like all together at once.
That'd
Like,
be a
it's not-
big step, though. That'd be
It's
a
not
big
gonna.
step.
It's not gonna happen all at once. But first, you either like one good way is just making it mandatory for them to charge for them. It's like putting a tax on cigarettes.
Yeah.
Which are illegal if you work in a hospital.
Oh yeah, Corey, where's your vape, dude?
It's gone. My girlfriend has it. She took it from me, dude. I can't vape anymore. Because I am getting a job.
Can't vape. Hey, Cameron, can I get your vape, dude?
Yeah, of course, Matt.
Thanks, man.
Wait,
Well,
Corey, should we just pass
Corey,
it
you
down
want
the
it,
road?
No, I can't.
Let's-
Well, I mean,
sorry.
I could, but
Wait,
like
so-
I don't know what my test
why
is.
are
Yeah, I'm
hospitals? Wait, so you can't smoke in the room with the patient? Can't-
You're doing surgery.
Can't rip a dart in the room?
What's next? You can't smoke on a plane?
Exactly, man. Like, God, I remember the good 20s. Now, the 20s, those were good times,
Yes.
man.
Smoking at the funeral house, dude.
Funeral house.
Smoking on the bus.
Never heard that one before.
Pumping gas
Is
and
that-
smoking.
Hey,
At the
think
diner
about,
smoking.
Hey,
Yeah.
here's a good idea. Man, we're really rambling here.
I like
This is
it. I like it.
fantastic.
This is a good ramble.
So, you call it... I've never heard somebody say funeral house, so you always say funeral home, right?
I
So-
guess you would, wouldn't you?
So listen, you found a funeral home, but name it funeral house.
That's good fucking branding, dude.
Because then when people look out, they're gonna be, wait, isn't it a funeral home? Oh, that's kind of clip. They remember it.
Right?
Well, the thing
That's
is,
a little different, they'll say.
are you gonna name it like
Exactly.
the title's actually just gonna be funeral house, or is it gonna be like Bob Gorman's funeral house.
No, just a funeral
No.
house. And it has like a little thing over the words, and the words fit in the triangle.
In the triangle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hear me out. The funeral house.
And then you patent it. Nobody else can use it in the entire country.
You could use that with anything though, like
That's pretty good.
the Aldi house,
Oh, the Walmart house.
the Walmart house. Yeah. It's no. The
That sounds a
Waltons.
little far fetched.
The Waltons house.
The
You take it one step further.
Luke
yeah.
Walton's house?
No. The
Oh,
Waltons.
the Luke Walton's
No,
house.
the Waltons. They own
Oh,
Walmart.
oh. I forgot about the Waltons. I wrote a paper about.
We even talking about funerals anymore?
I don't think so. We just kind of went off on.
You know
a
what else
tangent.
America ruined? The funeral.
Funerals.
Bro, no way.
Yes.
No way.
That's fucking crazy.
The crazy thing is either we're in each other's minds or it's the government. And my vote is the government. Somebody wiretapped this?
You guys hear any?
Son of a
Here,
bitch.
let's see if we hear any interception. Oh, yep, right there.
All I just want to say to you, commie bastards, is that it's over. You're not going to get me anymore, Dick Cheney. We're coming.
Ew.
Oh, don't take it that way. Oh, come on.
We're coming fast.
We're coming. I was about to say we're coming fast. Anyways, talking about the no smoking in hospitals. I actually came up with a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not to I could still vape, but use zero nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured.
Yeah, but that's lame.
I know it's lame, but I have no other choice.
That's like drinking water
Like
when
it's-
you're thirsty, but it doesn't hydrate you.
Wait, what?
Wait, not
That's-
exactly.
That's how it's gonna feel.
Because you know it's hydrating you, but you just don't feel it.
Yeah.
But when you vape zero nick, it's like the 50 nick video.
That's zero
When
nick.
when you vape zero nick, you know it's zero nick.
You'd have to have someone like every now and then throw in a bottle of zero nick, and you just would be able to you'd have to put your bottles in unmarked bottles. Think you could do that?
No.
Wow. What if I just kept buying you vape juice? Oh, I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to tell you, or else it wouldn't work. I need to start buying you vape juice, and buy a 3 milligram and a 0 milligram, and then I'll switch them for you. I'll take the 0, which has the 3 in it, and I'll give you the 0, which is in the 3 milligram bottle. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because now you know. But then you'll think it's 3 milligrams. Boom.
But it's actually.
You'll be like, I got such a nicotine high right
I'll
now.
be like, take 2 hits. I'll go.
Oh, I'm so
That's so
faded.
unusual, man. This is crazy. I can't believe it, man. This is such a head eye, bro.
Can't believe I thought this was zero nick, dude.
But
And
it's
that'll
in
be
a
like-
3 nick bottle. It's the genius.
You
of
should
it.
buy. No, you should buy. What do they sell? Like 40 something, like a salt nick, and then switch it with zero nick, and be like, I'll be like, whoa, man.
Oh,
Whoa, shit. This is insane.
This is the best tasting 40 nick juice I've ever had.
Wow. Man, it feels like I'm hitting rocks. That's a good one. Well, let's transvene. What's the intervene? What's the word I'm
you
looking
get
for?
definitely don't think those first two were words.
Yeah, but you're getting
Transverse
close.
is you can
Not a
see
word,
through it. No,
that's
that's
what it is.
translucent.
Transverse would be
It's not a word.
On the opposite side.
no.
That's a word.
Dude,
That's
it's-
Converse.
Oh. No,
Like
those
the
are
shoe.
shoes.
No, those are shoes, you idiot.
No.
Anyways, let's move on to a thing I saw this morning. It was a YouTube video that was in like one of my recommended tabs, and I clicked on it this morning, and I was really confused by the title, and it said it's one of those abandoned videos, like they
Yeah.
travel through an abandoned thing. But there's something really interesting.
Is Zach from Ghost Adventures on there?
No, it's not Zach from Ghost Adventures.
Looks like it's about to be Zach.
No, look at that! Look at my main webcam. It's not working right because since we unplugged it. Yeah, give that a shutdown.
I think that's the last thing it saw.
Yeah. Okay. Bam. Let's give this thing an open here, and I'll just show you guys the clip that I really was surprised by. Where's it at?
Get some sound.
Yeah, you can hear.
What the F?
So let me explain this video a little bit before I get into it. Get into the meat of it. These, yeah, okay, this is about where it's at. This is about where the cool part's at. These people went to an abandoned Australian zoo, and basically, you're not gonna believe what they find. It's absolutely
Must
crazy.
watch until
Am I
end.
not gonna
Must
believe
watch
it?
until end.
$20
It's
says I
absolutely
believe it.
But
You turn it up.
Oh, he
Yes,
found
I
some
can.
pristine G Fuel.
Mint condition.
okay, here it is. Here it is.
That was good.
Here we go. It's coming up. Wait, just give it some time. It's actually it's really spooky. Imagine if you were in this place.
Don't want that.
Definitely G Fuel.
Can you say that? Wow.
That's a shark?
Is there a tiger?
It's a fucking shark.
No way.
In an abandoned fucking Australia museum.
It's not alive.
It's not alive. Spoiler alert. It's not alive.
Hey, can we get some fucking lights in here?
Nice.
Let me see if they get to the part where they take pictures of it.
It's so dark in there.
Let me see. Quit playing with your video games. There it is. Here.
Oh my god.
Real shark?
It is a real preserved shark in a tank, but the thing is, it's not alive. But if you're in an abandoned zoo like that and you're walking around and you see that in a fucking tank with actual water inside of it,
They just left it?
yeah, it's
I don't know
abandoned.
what they do with it though, you know?
Like, that's creepy.
I guess not.
Do you just throw your shark in the bin, put it out on trash day?
You
Like
pee in it.
Yeah.
You go ahead and you pee in it all over.
Probably
But
bring it
yeah,
back
here's
to
a couple
life.
pictures of it.
Oh man.
Like,
Big boy.
yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Wow, let's see what else we got.
Pretty eerie. But yeah, the rest of the video is just them finding like random shit that you would literally see in any other place like Cement Land.
Or like East St. Louis Community Center.
Yeah, like just
You walk in, you go, damn, that's a big shark. Hey, Jerry, hey, when did this shark get here? Dude, it's been here for 30 years. What are you talking about? Hey,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Come on.
I thought that would be a good
That's something you'd see in
Little opener.
the Alfresco Theater basement.
the Alfresco Theater
They
basement.
they did Shark Boy and Lava Girl one year, and they had to cut it because they lost the funding, so they put it all in the basement. I'm just speculating here.
I thought that was a real story.
No, dude, I'm just
I honestly
speculating.
thought you were telling the truth.
No, the Alfresco.
Does
they might-
sound kind of weird. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I'm imagining the scenario where the Alfresco would have a dead preserved shark in their basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Sure.
getting at.
like
Yo, I saw something. Oh, were you gonna continue? On
no,
No,
I
that
was
was
just
it.
yeah. Don't even. I wasn't even gonna say anything. I
Okay,
really
good.
don't know.
So, I saw something so dumb. I think it was yesterday that I have to tell you guys. So I'm walking through my house and the TV's on, and it's one of those addict commercials, you know, where they're like,
They talk about addiction.
yeah, it was an ad for like a rehab center, and this guy's sitting there. You guys have probably seen it. He goes, "I was an addict for 5 years. Now I'm not." And
I've seen that.
When he said, "Now I'm not," I looked at the TV screen and I was like, "No shit, dumbass." Like, when you say I was an addict, doesn't that imply that you're not an addict anymore?
Yeah.
You're sitting there in your nice clothes on the television commercial. Of course you're not an addict
Now
anymore.
I'm a dentist.
I was an addict for 5 years. 2-second pause.
Now I'm not.
He said it in that manner too. He's like, "Now I'm not.
Have you
If
ever
you need help, call now." And then there's the other one with the doctor, the fake doctor. There's no way it's a real doctor.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fake.
It's ethos.
He goes, "If you need help, call the addiction center now, right now. Call the addiction center now.
now? Don't hesitate. Now, call it now.
Call now.
He says it almost to the point where it's like just slightly too aggressive.
Like Sergeant
Yeah.
Doctor.
Like, if you're an
coming out of
addict, bro,
service.
I'd be tweaking out at that
you're a
shit.
oh my
Fragic.
god.
You're a frat boy.
You're a fragile frat boy.
You're a frat boy.
You're a
yeah?
fragile little addict, right? You just pumped some heroin in your blood, and you're like, watching that commercial, and they're like, "Oh my god, I do need help," and he goes, "Call the addiction center now," and you just like
Mister.
you die right there.
Yeah.
It's too much for
Shocks
you to handle, man.
You're a little harsh.
That's your intervention. Just now. No, have you
That was accidental.
have you ever heard on the radio? Sometimes they'll play that one advertisement where it's like, "Cut smoking with hypnosis therapy."
Yes.
Have you ever heard that one?
It's like
I
Dr.
haven't.
Brown's hypnosis theory.
Yes,
Stuff like
it's-
that.
Dr. Brown's
What,
hypnosis theory
what
works
station?
every time.
Yeah.
It's on the point.
Really? I've
Yeah, they
never
play
heard
it sometimes on the point, like in the afternoon late.
And then they'll have like a guy call and they'll say, "Yeah, I was a smoker for 20 years, and I'd used the Dr. Brown's hypnosis theory, and it really worked." And that's all he says.
That's all he says. And then there's another one. It's like, I didn't know what to expect
"Yep, it
during
works."
the hypnosis theory.
but the funny thing is, the hypnosis place also helps you lose weight. They can
Yeah.
hypnotize you not to eat.
They have two. They have two like little hypnosis things. So you can eat. You can do hypnosis to stop smoking, and you can also do hypnosis to lose weight.
Having trouble grinding your teeth at night? Try hypnosis.
No, picture
Hypnosis will crush those cravings away.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what it says.
You're in a room and they're like, "Okay, now I just want you to go into deep sleep on 3," and you're just sitting there and you're like, "Okay," and you're in the hypnosis state, and he's like, "All right, so you're not gonna eat any snacks outside of your meals," and then he goes, "Cereal will kill you." Like the next time, like, you see cereal the next day, and like you walk downstairs, your dad's eating cereal, and you just fucking tackle him. Like, "Dad, what are you doing?" So,
Are you trying to kill us?
I am just trying
Are
to
you
eat
crazy?
some cereal. Yeah, I'm just trying to eat some cereal.
Crazy? Are you out of your
His
mind?
dad's Sylvester Stallone.
You have no idea why cereal's gonna kill you, but your son just
I imagine
tackles you.
the hypnosis treatment going, like after he's in a deep sleep, going, "There's a nice warm burger right there. Why don't you pick that up? Take a bite." And then you see the person like take a bite in deep hypnosis, and he goes, "It's a bomb, you fool! You fool!" Stuff like that. Like, "You'll never eat that again! It's a bomb!
Psych!
You fool!" Something like
Yeah.
that. That's what I see. Or like after he takes a bite of that like nice delicious hamburger in his mind, then he instantly goes, "Your stomach feels horrible."
Goes, "Now open your eyes," and it's like it's a brick.
How did I take a bite out of that?
Looks great.
Yeah, that commercial's really dumb.
Eat your burger. You might have to suck on it for a while.
Suck on a burger.
Wait,
But it's actually a brick.
I think this
why.
hypnosis meeting is going downhill very fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably. I think it's bullshit, but
I don't believe in hypnosis. Do you guys
No.
believe in hypnosis?
oh fuck no,
Like
fuck no.
Actual hypnosis.
hypnotism just for the sake of it.
hmm
No, I've seen it before.
Yeah, but does that make you believe in it? Do you
I've-
truthfully believe in it?
I've seen 2 times. I've personally witnessed, like, one time was at my girlfriend's prom. After prom they had it, and then there was another time.
He's a con artist,
I
man.
can't remember where it was.
They're
I
con
saw
artists.
one.
Nah, dude. No, the people like, they were legitimately hypnotized.
because they wanted to be.
But
I
that's,
mean, yeah, you have to will it. Like, you have to like kind of, as a participant, you have to put yourself in a state to be able. Because like some people don't get hypnotized, or eventually, like halfway through, some people would just like wake up and he'd be like, "All right, you gotta go sit down because you're not, like, under like his."
You're not under enough.
hypnotism.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There was
It's I mean, it's real. Like he made him do stuff that was.
the one time that I
Like,
saw.
like, get your dick out.
He goes, "All right, now everybody get completely naked." And I was like, "What?"
They're like, they all start taking their
They
shirts
do it,
off and
yeah.
everything.
They start panting. They would
They
do
start
that.
panting. They
Alright.
breathing
And he would have
faster.
to go.
It was definitely real.
Let's hurry up this up. No, there was one
Get
time I
those socks
saw.
off.
There was one time I saw it for what was it? Saturday Scholars. Whenever we had it at the high school, and it was Jack Bloom who got hypnotized, and I remember the entire hypnotism, whatever he was going through. And the dude made him do a bunch of shit. Like, he made him feel like he was really hot and shit, and made him feel like he was really cold, and then made him do some kind of dumb mating call or something. And he literally said he would remember everything until he walked through the door. And as soon as you saw, like, all the same, like, all the same people who were under hypnosis walk through that door that was going out of the gym whenever it was, like, time to go and everything, every single person fucking went like this, like, what just happened?
I don't know how to feel about
And
that.
I literally asked Jack, I was like, dude, you've got to be fucking faking it.
Yeah.
You've got to be fucking faking it. He goes,
Nah, dude, I don't.
no, I have
that many,
no fucking idea
yeah.
what's going on.
That many people, like, it was like 20 people or something. And I was pretty skeptical at first, but then, like, you can kind of tell after a while if somebody's, like, faking it, and there's just no way they were.
I don't know, man.
For me,
I've never seen
personally, it's hard for me to understand the concept of it. Therefore, I don't truthfully believe in it.
Sure.
But I believe something's fucking going on
I don't understand string theory, so that shit's fake.
there. Can we talk about string lights? Because these things fucking suck.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't understand math either, so... it's
Hawkins
not
radiation? What the fuck is that? That's not real.
real. Yeah.
About Reed.
Have you ever
No.
have you ever done that? Because I haven't.
I've
so-
never radiated.
Yeah, no, it's not real, dude.
Therefore, I don't believe in it.
It's not real at all.
What else do we got here? I got a few things to talk about today. I had one to talk about whenever we had
I got one for you. Hey,
Whatever.
listen to this shit, man. So my dad's friend Randy came back the other day.
Oh, Randy!
He was
Fucking
at my house.
Randy.
No, it was really funny because I pulled up to my house and there was a blue Dodge Dart in my driveway. I have a red Dodge Dart, so I was like,
You instantly
hey.
got pissed.
I was
right?
like, hey, that's a nice car. Wait, why is it in my driveway? Like, hey, that's in my same car. Like, is this guy trying to throw or something?
You want to fight or something?
So I walked up and my dad's got the workbench out and everything, and I couldn't tell who it was. And then, like, when I walked in the house from the garage, I turned around and it was fucking Randy.
Just chatting away.
And I was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
It was so funny. Yeah, because we were building. Putting something up like behind our TV, like a rock wall. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
wow,
But
shit.
yeah, Randy was over helping with that. He's like, man, he's got the attention span of like
Of Coldio.
a 3-year-old goldfish that's on the verge of death.
Does that mean his attention span
there-
jumps fast? Or
The
is
one
it
day I didn't really talk to him at all, and then it was a couple days ago, and I was helping both of them, just kind of like carrying stuff in the house, and he's just like, man, he'll like get into a conversation and then just not do anything for like 10 minutes
Yeah.
and just talk to you about the weirdest shit. He started, I was upstairs doing something, and all I hear is him playing Mine by Bazzy on the speaker downstairs. Randy
He was alone?
Randy played. He goes, I hear the conversation. He goes, he's like, hey, let me play some music, whatever. And he puts on Mine by Bazzy, and he's like, hey, this is my favorite song right now. he's like my dad's age, like
Yeah.
somewhere around there. And he starts singing it, and my dad's like, what the fuck is this? Because of course my dad's gonna like, my parents aren't gonna like obviously understand that music at all.
Yeah.
And honestly, Randy shouldn't either because he's like 50 years old.
Well, you know, he tries.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a Tinder and shit?
He's
Yeah.
like,
I was
you're
just
so fucking precious when you smile. And my dad's like, what the hell is this, Randy?
Does Randy do that thing, right, where, like, he'll be talking, and he'll just keep repeating the same points over and over again?
Yeah, kind of. I got out, so I have these meal prep containers because I prep my food for the entire week in one day. So then I just have it all right there.
What the fuck do you eat, then?
So,
Chicken and rice.
okay, yeah, quick rundown of all the foods I eat.
You literally make kibble and eat it, right, basically?
Kibble, yeah. Like, something like that. If that rhymes with chicken, turkey, rice, broccoli. 2 of my meals are chicken breast, rice, broccoli. Those are 2 of my meals out of 4. The other ones are turkey and sweet potatoes, and then oatmeal with coconut oil and almonds. And then I add in some Greek yogurt in there, too.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
It's good probiotics.
that's basically what I eat every day. And then, maybe once a week have a a nice cheat meal or something like that here and there.
You know what I eat?
Put something spicy in there.
Every morning I wake up and I'm either it depends on how much of a hurry I'm in. I'm either going to scramble up some eggs or I'm going to grab a hard-boiled egg. Okay?
Grab a hard.
If I'm in a
Hard-boiled
hurry-
egg actually is
Hey, for
really
real?
good.
Yeah.
Really good.
You can
in the morning.
you're getting like 6 grams of fucking amazing proteins, right? And fats.
Hey, you know,
And you could just go and down the
There it
fucking
is.
hatch. Like
Dude.
bam.
did you know that basically all the good part of the egg is in the egg whites, and then all the other shit is just the egg yolk? The egg yolk is like 50 calories.
Yeah.
And then the egg white is like 25 calories. But the egg white has all the protein and none of the fat.
Well,
or
fat's good
like
for
the-
you.
Well, yeah. But like, let's say
Like if you eat only fat, you won't get fat.
No, I'm not saying the egg yolk is necessarily bad,
Yeah.
but you eat 100 calories worth of just egg whites, it's like 20 grams of protein and like no fat. So like if you like, you can get your fat from like most of my fat comes from the coconut oil and the almonds that I put in my oatmeal. That's like most of it, honestly.
Mine comes from avocados.
Avocados are
I
cool.
do like
Those are
avocados.
good.
So I was gonna say I eat my egg in the morning, right? And I might have some kind of nut with it, or a banana, depending on how I'm feeling or in how much of a hurry I'm in again. And then I'll come home after school, make some avocado toast right there, bam, as soon as I get in.
Avocado toast is good.
With whole grain bread, yeah, it's the best. And then I'll eat some nuts throughout the day until dinner, and then I'll fucking do whatever the hell I want for dinner. But I don't eat fast food and stuff like that, so that's my meal. That's my diet plan.
It's pretty
But
good.
it's not a diet. I'm just eating what I like.
Yeah, I mean, diet technically is just what you eat.
Yeah.
That's not that.
Fair
it's
enough.
not like
But there's a lot of like meaning behind the word diet. That,
Yeah.
That isn't supposed to be there.
because we gave
gave
meaning
it
behind the word
meaning,
diet.
yeah.
It just means how you eat. But yeah, so I have these meal prep containers that I put all my meals in, and I'm putting it in the microwave. One of them, and Randy comes up, and he's like, man, you know the one thing you're doing wrong there? I'm like,
Fuck, I forgot about Randy.
like, what, Randy?
I forgot we were talking about Randy.
Yeah.
He's like, those plastic containers, they're carcinogenic, I guarantee you. He goes, they just haven't proven it yet. So what you need to do is you keep it in those, but then when you want to put it in the microwave to eat it, you put it on a plate, and then you put it in there. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. You know, I mean, I guess you.
I
But
just thought it would melt, right?
No, what if it's Tupperware?
I don't. Yeah, it's like Tupperware. It's not
Yeah.
like just regular plastic.
It's not regular plastic.
because it
Yeah.
doesn't melt. It's microwavable. You know.
I just my parents have always said like don't put the plastic Tupperware into the microwave. So I've never done
Who
that.
knows?
I cook
knows
my
if-
fucking Tupperware shit over a fire, man.
Who knows if that's true? Like
Yeah.
we have no idea.
Get some tinfoil, okay? Flatten it out. Make
If
a sheet. Put your Tupperware on the tinfoil on the fire.
If there was like
That's pretty good.
if there was like
it'll
a
probably melt.
No.
if there was like a huge study that came out and there was like don't do that, I'd be like, I probably won't do that anymore. But
Yeah, you don't have to fucking listen to something that isn't proven, because if it's not proven,
Yeah. I just thought the fucking
you can-
plastic would
you
melt.
can
I
have-
didn't know.
you can have your superstitions, but for something like that, honestly, like, I mean, there's people that think putting food in the microwave is bad.
There's
Yeah.
people that think like
It's
keeping
literally
the fork
just-
in the microwave is bad.
it's heat.
It's heat. It's like, oh, it's radio waves, man.
Which, yeah.
It's bad. Like, yeah, if you put your head in there, it's bad.
you stick your nuts in there,
fucking
like, fuck.
yeah, like
Randy.
Stan's dad.
Yeah, Randy.
Stan's. Is it Randy?
Randy.
It is Randy. Stan's dad.
So Randy was over.
We're talking about South Park, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my
Stan's
God.
dad, Randy. The episode, honestly, probably most definitely top 3 episodes of South Park ever.
It's a very iconic
where he puts
one.
his nutsack into the microwave to get cancer, so that he can get medical.
He turns his
medical
nuts
marijuana.
into a sit and bounce.
And his nuts get so big that he bounces around everywhere.
He puts them in a wheelbarrow from some of the time too.
Yeah.
He just keeps them running the wheelbarrow.
Well, it's because he couldn't get them through the door
No, he couldn't get
to
it
the to the weed shop.
The funniest part was when, like, the part where he's like in the bedroom with his wife, and she's like, "Oh, Randy, your balls. And that's like the other big joke of it. And then all his friends like do the same thing he does, and they're like bouncing on their ball sacks throughout town.
Then he makes a coat out of his nuts.
He's like sitting there. He's like smoking a blunt, and he's like, "Hey, where'd you get that, Randy?" He's like, "Oh man, put my nutsack in the microwave."
So I'm now legally able to buy medical marijuana.
I tried it. It was pretty hard. My microwave is like the top of it is taller than me, so I'd have to get up on the counter and then also kind of do one of these, and then really lean up.
You're gonna have to definitely put your foot up on the counter or something.
Plus,
You gotta. It's most microwaves. You gotta close them to get them to start too.
you also need a really stretchy ball sack.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a microwave that you can, you got some space to move.
It's gotta be a paper thin ball sack too.
We all know a guy.
You think the oven would be the same? Because that might be easier.
Now you're just heating your nuts up.
You just be cooking.
Just killing
your
all
Oh,
your
peas.
you need the radio waves
Yeah.
to get cancer.
So stick
that's
your
why.
dick in the cassette player. That's a radio, right?
I mean, I
Kids
don't know.
don't do this.
Fuck the cassette player. You get to smoke weed.
Well, if you want to smoke weed, you might as well stick your dick in a little cassette player.
Yep.
Like how I said little.
Oh, not me.
Roasted! We all know a
I
guy
use a
who has
DVD
thin paper
player.
nuts. It's just spinning it around.
It's very flat.
Oh, man. Okay, I got a little thing that we can chat about here. Some bad and good habits. What kind of bad and good habits do you guys have?
What kind of bad and good habits do you have?
Bad and good habits.
You want to start with the bad, or you want to start with the good?
Well, we can start with the bad and then get to the good if you want. Because I
Bad
know
habits.
I have a bad habit, and that's biting my nails.
I don't think that's really a bad habit.
I do it, like, I don't do it as bad as my
maybe
brother.
it's a bad habit if you, like, make yourself bleed. Which I honestly, to all honesty, sometimes I'll bite my nails to the point where it, like, gets so low that, like, the skin that's connected to
It's
the
a bit
nail
tender, yeah.
kind of feels weird.
That hurts.
I don't
kinda
do
hurts.
that
That
too
really-
low.
And then that's just when I know like I need to
Stop.
stop.
Yeah.
But
fuck.
honestly, it's really like it's not bad for you. Actually,
It's
it
somewhat
might be
bad.
good for you
I think it's
'Cause-
it's the natural way that we
'cause
kept
you're-
our nails short.
It could build your
because
immune
you're
system.
exposing yourself to germs by biting your nails.
Building
Well,
your
okay,
immune
okay,
system.
but think about it
Your
this way.
body's immune system.
Cavemen,
gets-
right?
gets
How did
bad.
they clip their nails? They did, and they gnawed on their nails.
I think they just
Better
had
they let them
gnarly
grow out
nails.
and then hit
dude.
them on the rocks and like fucking.
No,
They're
they bit their nails.
"Ah."
Like instinctively, you bite your nails. Everyone does it, and most people have to get over it or they don't.
I can't tell you the last time I clipped my nails.
I stopped biting
did
my
not
nails
too
a
long
while ago, so I clip my
I just
nails every couple of weeks.
I mean, the reason I like haven't stopped biting my nails is because I just like it's not even.
Do
a
you
big
clip
deal.
your toenails?
Yeah. No, I bite those too.
I was gonna say, you little monkey.
I'm like, I couldn't even do that. It's not possible for me. I'm not that.
Okay.
I used to be able to do
Check
that.
this shit out.
There's no way you can get your foot up there. Oh, that's crazy. I used to be able to do that, and I
Ready?
used to do
Check
that.
this shit out, boys.
Okay, I can't do
No,
that.
that's just illegal.
I can't do that.
Let's see.
That'll hurt.
Oh, that hurt. This is how close I can get.
Oh,
Ooh,
did you
I
hear
heard that.
Ouch, dude.
You hear that pop?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't get like much higher.
That's
than
literally as. Oh, that
Ready?
hurts.
Ready?
Here, let me
Oh,
try.
it hurts my hip flexor,
Since we're-
Can you
man.
guys do that?
Since we're all doing
Yeah, I can do that.
That one's actually hard for a lot
I
of people.
think.
Is your
I
leg
used-
straight?
Hold on, wait.
It sure isn't.
I don't know if I
Can
can.
you even straighten your leg?
I don't know if I can straighten my leg at this angle.
Oh man, my
Is
leg
it?
hurts.
Is this straight enough for you?
No.
Ooh,
It's kind of my
that
calves
hurts my
are pretty
hammies,
big.
man.
This is what I'm getting at. See how my leg's perfectly straight?
I mean, I could.
I can't do that. I don't think I can do
Yeah,
that.
no,
We're
once
doing
I
some
get it to a
fucking
certain
aerobics
angle.
over here.
We're just getting our little stretch in early.
Alright.
You're too flexible, man.
Hey boys, how you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking here. And the camera can't even pick up on it.
This camera
Get more
sucks.
flexible, camera.
I thought you were gonna say Cameron.
No.
Fucking thing sucks!
I had a kid call me camera all throughout fucking preschool.
Hey, camera.
And I never talked to him because it pissed
Oh,
me
he
off.
pissed you off
Hey,
that bad
camera.
that he called you camera?
Yeah.
Hey, Nikon.
Your name's Camera, isn't it?
Fuck you.
Camera.
That's when you take this leg of the beer dye table and you chuck it at him.
Here, I got it.
All right.
Anyways, bad habits and good habits. I said mine. There's my nail biting ones. I don't like those.
Bad
I don't like biting
habits.
my nail biting.
Vaping is probably a bad habit.
It's not.
Probably.
It's definitely not like a necessarily 100% good habit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
not a good one. Coffee, probably a bad habit.
Not if you. As long as you don't drink too much, it's not really.
Yeah, but like I'm still dependent on a substance every morning.
Yeah,
I love my coffee.
Coffee, you definitely can get like hooked or addicted to coffee.
If I don't have my coffee,
But there's
in the
really
morning,
no.
I'm
There's
not
not.
doing good.
Yeah, some people definitely can like get hooked on coffee to the point where you get like headaches or you just don't feel good if you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But coffee's not bad unless you drink an excess of it daily over the course of many years.
Yeah.
So,
Like some people will go to work, like at an office, and they will actually drink a pot of coffee at work and then go home and drink more coffee. You know what I mean?
that's crazy, man.
That's like a very common thing. Like I drink a pot of coffee a day. Like a lot of people say that. It's like saying I smoke a pack of cigs a day, basically.
That's just like.
But it
that's
doesn't
so
have the
much
same
caffeine.
effects. They're not the same.
No.
But they're both bad. I love coffee. I could literally drink so much coffee, but I choose not to. But it's so good that I could, you know?
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
I mean,
it's dangerous.
Dude, is like. If
Like-
you're drinking like 5 cups a day, then that's definitely in the range where you should think about cutting down.
Just yesterday, I had. Let me try to think of how much milligrams of caffeine I had. I think I had
Well,
about.
You drink coffee, and then later in the day you'll take pre-workout, which is dumb.
Well, how much milligrams of caffeine is in a cup of coffee? It's like what? 50, 75?
No, at least 100.
Is it at least 100?
Yeah, 100 to 150.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not think it was that much.
100 would be like pretty average, but if it's like strong, then like 150.
So then I probably have about, if I take pre-workout and drink coffee in the same day, I'll probably have about 450 or 500 milligrams of caffeine.
Which is
in a day.
too much.
I drink 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day.
Basically, like, so, well, I say that drinking coffee and then taking pre-workout is dumb because, one, it's going to dull the effects of the pre-workout because you already have caffeine in your system that day. And two, you're just taking in too much caffeine for one day.
I can agree with that. I did that, though, because in the morning, I would wake up at about 8 o'clock and go to class at 9 or whatever, and I'd have a cup of coffee before to wake me up a little bit because that's just how I started my mornings. I tried tea one time, and I didn't
Tea
like it
doesn't
that
have
much.
very much caffeine
And
anyway.
I didn't like it. I just did it for a warm replacement, like a warm drink replacement instead of coffee. But
You can get decaf or like herbal tea.
yeah, my mom has a bunch of herbal teas.
They're
and, like,
fucking really
detox
good
teas.
before you go to bed.
Isn't it herbal tea?
Mhm.
Or is it herbal?
It's
Herbal,
It's
Oh.
herbal
Herbal.
unless you're in
Herbal.
England and they say herb.
herb.
Some herbs.
Herbal tea.
Isn't it herbs? Herbs.
Herbal tea. Herbal.
Yeah, they also say aluminium, so...
Where the
Oh,
fuck
they
did
do
the
say
extra
aluminium.
Where did the fucking
Exactly,
extra-
there's no extra I in there,
Yeah.
you fucking Brit bastards.
Actually, my grandpa,
My
grandpa is
grandpappy.
actually from Great Britain.
My
Before he
grandpappy
died
was
when I was
born in
3.
That
19...
tells me very little. He could be Welsh or Scottish or English or Cornish.
I don't know which one that is. But
Cornwall.
I would drink a cup of coffee early in the morning, right? And then about 2 or 3 o'clock, whenever I'd go pick up Connor and work out or whatever, it would be about 3:30ish. I would have my pre-workout, and then that would be my 2 things of caffeine for the day.
Yeah.
So I probably was overdoing it, but like by the time midday came, like 1 or 2 came, I was so fucking tired I couldn't like stay awake really.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I wasn't getting enough sleep, it's just like I'm not used to it. I was used to just taking
a
pre-workout
bitch.
later. So
Sorry. I just had to.
just a bit.
I just wanted to say that.
I drink coffee most days.
Viewer has question. What is your question? Lay it on us. Keep talking, Matt.
Viewer has questions.
is-
You couldn't just ask?
No,
Dad cards? Is that what that is?
I guess so.
What that says?
I can't
What's
see
up,
it.
Dad
I can't
cards?
read it.
I think it
Hey,
says
what's
dad
up, man?
cards.
Either way, though.
Let's see.
What were you saying, Matt?
Or is it deck of cards?
Deck of cards.
Or is it dead cartes? I don't know.
What about some good habits that we all have?
Good habits.
I always sleep at least 8 hours.
That's decent. I'm trying to get myself in a pattern since school started back up, but it's weird because like if I try to go to bed at 10 right now, like my body's not really ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like most times I'm kind of tired, but I don't know, I just can't fall
It just
asleep.
doesn't work.
And I don't have class before 12 this semester, so like it's pretty sick. Like I don't have to wake up early for class any day of the
retweet.
week. So
Retweet, dude.
like, but here's the thing. Like I went to bed at it was like 10 or 11, and then I set my alarm for 8:30 or 9, and then I woke up and I was still like fucking tired. So like I don't know if I just like
Wait, you
didn't
said
fall asleep till really late or
Well, you know the science
That would be-
of sleeping, right?
that would be like I feel like I should have gotten like at least 8 or 9 hours of sleep, but I was like,
What
really
exactly was the amount of time that you slept?
okay, so
Did you toss and turn it all, or do you?
No,
remember?
don't worry about that yet. How long from sleep to wake was there?
wait, are you that sleep doctor guy on the internet?
Guys, check us out. You can follow us on Facebook.
Hey, this isn't free advertising. Okay, so wait, what was the question again?
Okay, from falling asleep to waking up, how long? How much time passed?
I probably fell asleep around midnight, somewhere around midnight,
Okay.
and then woke up at 8:30 is when my alarm went off.
Boom. All right. So whenever you sleep, okay, you sleep for 1 hour, and
Yeah.
that's your first sleep cycle.
Mhm.
Oh, no. Something like that. So your first sleep cycle is like 15 minutes, okay? And that's like a real light sleep. Then you sleep very deeply for 45 minutes, and then you're what's called REM sleep for the last 30 minutes, which is where you actually get the benefits of sleep. It's like your body repairs and your mind gets rested, and so you only sleep for 30 minutes basically in an hour and a half, and it resets every hour and a half. So you need to time your REM cycles if you want to get a full night's sleep. So
Yeah,
sleeping.
how do I?
Sleeping.
This is really interesting because I've seen stuff where you can. Like, you have the sleep cycles, and if you wake up in the middle of a sleep cycle,
It's
you
bad.
could feel really tired,
Yeah.
but you actually did get a lot of sleep.
Yes.
But you woke up right in the middle of that sleep cycle.
Yeah. If you wake up mid-dream, most of the time you're gonna be tired that day.
I never remember my dreams. I'll talk about that after, but
Okay. So 8.5 hours, you're waking up at the start of your REM cycle, which means you are getting out of the deepest sleep that you have
Yeah.
and just getting up. But if you slept another 30 minutes, you would have felt so refreshed because you'd be waking up in a light cycle.
yeah. Wait, so
Listen
how
to
long are the
this.
sleep cycles?
Sleeping 7 hours is better than sleeping 8 hours. Oh, no. Sorry. Sleeping 7.5 hours is sleeping the same as 8 hours.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Or
There's no difference.
It's better.
Yeah. Or sleeping an hour and a half is better than sleeping 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's so weird.
Isn't it?
It's kind of like, well, and if you take a nap after a certain point in the day, and if you take it for too long, that's not good for your
Yeah,
sleep
you're supposed
cycles.
to cut it off at like 45 minutes before you start getting into a real deep sleep.
45 minutes.
That's like the longest you want to nap.
Usually I nap.
Plus, you don't
for
want to
about
nap
an
after
hour.
like what 3 p.m. or
Yeah,
something like
could
that.
fuck your sleep schedule up.
Yeah.
I will just say
Hey.
right now, I don't have a definite sleep schedule. I have school on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12 to 3. And Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have nothing. Except for if I have to work, then I'll work.
Mm-hmm.
But the shitty problem about that is sometimes I'll stay up really late and go to bed at like 2:30 or 3. And then if I don't have school the next day, I'll
Whose
wake up
fault
at
is
like
that?
12 or something. 12:30. I don't know. I just don't have a sleep schedule, dude. Fuck,
Fuck.
man.
Yeah,
It's not good.
It's
know,
pretty.
I don't
It's
have a
pretty
schedule.
convenient because I don't have to wake up early some days and then not early on the other days.
I got let me think. I got about 8 hours of sleep last night, and I woke up and I was still a little bit tired. I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what you mean by
Yo, I'll
sleeping
have to do some
7
more-
hours is better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to do some more
Which is
research
weird.
on that.
7.5 hours,
7.5.
not 7.
That's so fucking weird.
If you
dude.
sleep-
holy
so,
shit, that's weird.
If you sleep 7 hours, you might as well have slept 6 hours. It's the same exact amount of sleep.
The problem is though, is like for me at least, I can't just lay down and fall asleep in 10 minutes. Sometimes I can't fall
Same.
asleep for the next 45
That's
minutes.
pretty impossible for me. It usually, honestly, for me to fall asleep takes about an hour.
Yeah, same. Got to toss.
Sometimes,
and turn for a
I
bit.
usually toss and turn. I get uncomfortable on this side, and this side starts hurting, so I'll go back to this side.
Also, like, I have to like clear my mind. Like my
Yeah.
mind will I will keep thinking
I'll keep
about
thinking
stuff.
about future shit,
Yeah.
like things that'll happen in the future.
I have to sit there and like think about my breathing, so I can like not fucking
Have to
worry
count
and
the
stuff.
count the sheep, man.
I read a book
Fall
about
asleep.
some of that stuff, and it was like, it said the best way to kind of clear your mind before you go to bed is think of what you did, like what the very last thing you did before you laid down, and keep going in a reverse order. So keep thinking about like, oh, before you laid down, I was brushing my teeth. Oh, then I was watching TV.
Why was
What
that?
was about that TV show?
Did he say why that worked?
I don't know why he didn't say why it worked.
Think about it, because okay, if you don't think about that reverse order thing and you just kind of like think about random stuff, you actually have to kind of use your brain.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just kind of reverse order your day, like it's really easy to remember.
Because if you have a
Maybe that's-
routine, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing.
Maybe that's
I tried
why.
it, and honestly, whenever I was doing it, I was just getting so bored of thinking about what I was doing for the past day, and I was like, I'm tired. I just fell asleep. It kind of worked somewhat, but the thing was, it's not making your mind wander freely about different thoughts that could, like, just about anything.
It's
just
structure.
keeping your mind structured on what happened that day, and then
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
thinking
Because
about
then
that.
otherwise you'd be like, I
it
didn't
keeps-
study.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of focused.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about anxiety or problems or worries, or you're just thinking about what happened that day, and then you already know what happened, so you're
That's
not
what
worried
it
about
is.
anything.
There it is.
See, I like to plan like my day out. Like in the morning, I'm like, I gotta go get gas before I go to school. Like, do this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat this for breakfast. So I'll just sit there and think about that stuff.
Wait, you think about that before you go to bed?
I'll be trying to go to bed and like that stuff's going through my mind.
That stuff always goes through my mind
I'm
before I
like,
go to bed.
fuck, I forgot to study. I forgot to print out my slides for psychology. Like,
I do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'll be like, fuck, I gotta wake up now and I gotta print those out. Now, fuck. Then I got a test on Thursday.
yeah, I'll try to cram on the way up. Like,
Yeah, it's
shit
like,
that.
you literally. Okay, I gotta get up here and read this question because I can't fucking read
Something about Sea Isle City.
That looks like a long
Okay.
question, bro.
I was driving from Atlantic City to Sea Isle City, NJ. That's his home. After doing Uber, and I was on the highway home, and this girl hit my car because she didn't know the highway we were on was littered with black ice. Should I make her pay the $48K to fix my car? What kind of fucking car? are you driving?
48K. Sounds like it's totaled, brother.
What kind of fucking car are you driving that
Wait,
you have to
first
pay
off,
$48,000?
Did you just get in the crash and you're asking this right now?
You should call the police. That's the first thing you should do. Is you should call the
Second off,
cops.
48
goes to Twitch for the answers.
48K. What do you
It's
have?
been like 5 minutes since he
A
said this,
2018
but like literally,
H2
that's
Hummer.
literally that's so fuck. Why 48,000? First off, second off, why did you mention the Uber part? I am.
Where's the Uber?
He said I was driving from Atlantic City to his home after doing Uber.
Oh, he goes to Atlantic City to Uber people. Do you know what Atlantic City is?
Yes.
Okay, so like you drive a lot more people, you'd get a lot more like customers in
Yeah.
Atlantic City. So I
Yeah.
guess he's just going out there. That's
Oh.
why he was because
wow.
it's like his commute to work basically.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so you literally drive from Atlantic City and then go back up to home.
Because I don't know what the fuck Sea Isle City is, but I know what Atlantic City is. So there's probably not a lot of people Ubering in Sea Isle City.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Just like there's not really a lot of people, honestly, Ubering in St. Louis. There really isn't that many
No.
people Ubering in
See
St.
some
Louis.
lifts.
Compared to people in like
Nice.
California,
Chicago.
They're everywhere. Chicago everywhere. New York everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, because those are the places where
There's
you
a
might
fuck ton
actually
of
be
people.
able to make a buck. Doing that.
Nightlife too.
My cousin,
Like people being drunk.
yeah,
not
oh
wanting
yeah,
to drive.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin who lives in California, that's a producer for. She's been a producer for a bunch of shows. She was a producer for The Bachelor. What else? She was
Gordon
Hell's Kitchen.
Ramsay's,
Yeah, Hell's
yeah.
Kitchen. As a side job, she Ubers people, and she makes pretty good money off of it too.
But you have to have a car
Yeah, I
that's
don't
like
know.
it can't be older than 2 years old.
I don't know.
No, hers. No, it's not hers. Or at least that's not what she has because hers is like a 2010 Scion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, he said
I
something.
thought you had
else
to have like at least a fairly new car. Else
It
they
might,
wouldn't
there
let
might
you.
be something to do with some kind of probably some kind of mileage or something.
Yeah.
I drive a Tesla Model S and she broke my charger on it.
Tesla.
I'm done with the crash and the police let me go and I need to contact the girl if I want my car fixed. In Atlantic City, I make $80 to $200 a night.
Wait, you have a Tesla and are you trying to say that Uber is your like full-time job?
Not making $80 to $200 a night.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
there's no way, dude.
Oh. What is, so you need us to answer your question if you should contact this random person who got in your Uber car to see if she'll pay the fucking $48. That seems obvious to me. Yes, I'd of course contact her. In my opinion, of course I'd
Wait.
contact the girl.
Wait, say that again?
He got in a wreck, right?
Yeah.
He's asking us if he should call the girl who broke her charger or broke his charger on the Tesla car because he can't drive his car without the charger. That's fucked now.
He broke.
That costs $48,000.
He broke. What?
She
what
broke
do you
his charger for the Tesla.
mean? Charger.
Teslas run on
oh.
charger electrical power.
Oh, I had no idea. That's where you got me confused. Okay. Wait.
So yes, of course
the
I would.
the girl who
But you should
ran
explain
into-
how she broke it.
the
And
girl
if you can't,
who,
then don't.
the girl who ran into him broke the charger.
Yes.
Okay, am I?
Well, I mean, then yeah, like
Then yeah,
whoever,
of course.
whoever was responsible for the accident is responsible
Is the charger
for
insured?
paying for it.
It should
Yeah,
be
well, it's got to be
completely
insured for
Yeah,
for you to.
it should be completely insured.
to do anything.
Well, then, yeah, absolutely. If your insurance is just going to cover it, then, or her insurance or whatever.
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna just not tell her to give you the money because
You can't pay that. Yeah.
she broke it.
Yeah.
I don't know what your full-time job is, but like,
I mean,
No,
that's-
it's not my
it's her
full time.
fault.
It's not his full time.
yeah, but I'm saying like I don't know what his full-time is, but like 40 fucking was it
48,000 is
$48,000 is a bit much.
It's a fat
So
chunk.
you're
And unless
like,
you're Bill Gates.
to me that sounds like a pretty dumb question. Like, are you just gonna pay for it out of pocket?
You also have to think though, if this
Yeah.
goes that far, and a sewage comes along, you know, when you sue people, a sewage. That's what I like to call
a
it.
sewage.
Yeah, a
Sewage.
sewage.
Big sewage.
SUEAGE. Sewage.
Yeah, this sounds like a lawsuit, honestly. If she doesn't
It
pay,
could be a potential
you
lawsuit.
could take her to court and definitely get the money and some.
Oh yeah.
Problem is you're going to have to
There's
use
no
a lot
doubt.
of your money,
And
your own money.
and listen to this, because she is the reason you're out of work, you can sue her for all kinds of things. You know, she could pay you for your lost time.
And the problem is though, you'd have to spend a lot of also your money in order
But most
to
lawyers, if they get a case where you're going to win, they don't even make you pay.
sue. Yeah, it sounds like a case you could easily win.
Yeah, if
Problem
it's a
is,
guaranteed
though,
win.
Problem is, it depends on the lawyer, just like it depends on the cop.
Yeah, you have to get a good lawyer.
Honestly,
I can't read it.
if something like that went to court, like you're obviously gonna win.
Yeah, she
If,
fucked
if
up.
if what you're telling us is true, like it was her fault, so she's responsible, you're definitely gonna win in court. You could get more than the 48K
Mhm.
just for your inconvenience of having to go to court for it,
Exactly.
and then pay the lawyer with that money.
And then you can maybe like get her executed or something. I don't know.
Wait, yeah, a hanging. They
Yo,
still do those, right?
We need a tar and feather at the city gates.
He said she hit the perfect spot on my car that had the port, and a normal 10,000K went to 48K. And my normal job is being an entrepreneur.
That's a very vague job. Do you go
Yeah.
on Shark Tank?
Yeah. Wait. What is your actual like? What do you own a?
It must have
business
been
or
good enough to
something?
get a Tesla, honestly.
Or maybe he's just doing some kind
'Cause,
of
like-
investment scandal,
'cause-
and his fucking investors have the fucking wool over their eyes, and they're paying for his Tesla.
Ooh, is it a company car?
Well,
He's self-employed, maybe.
anybody can be a self-claimed entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm gonna sell this.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
It's a water bottle
That's
that
all
I
it is,
drank
man.
out of for like a week straight.
Isn't that what eBay's all over?
Exactly.
Genius.
Nah, dude. I'm sure you're doing great if you have a Tesla. So you don't have to tell us anymore.
Entrepreneurs don't have to be rich. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly.
No.
But this guy sounds like he's rich because he's got a Tesla.
Well, and
I
the thing
wouldn't-
is owning a Tesla, it's not like people make it seem like this unobtainable goal, but a Tesla's like $70,000. It's an expensive car, but it's a goal you can achieve for sure.
yeah.
Most
it's
families
just a
can
goal.
afford a Tesla if
Just
they wanted
live
to.
in a very small home
True.
with very small rent.
Well, the average American makes like what, $50K a year? Is that what it is? It's like you get a good lease on it, then yeah, you can have a Tesla.
He said, "I'm not rich." It's not.
I know
Like-
it's a car.
It's a model. Yeah.
So the Model X is the one with the doors that swing up.
yeah.
It's just the car version, but still, it's a Tesla.
It's still a Tesla.
It's a sports car, though. I mean, it can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in like a second, right? So
yeah. It's
it's
Something like that.
it's a pretty big deal.
better than my 2008 Ford Focus. I mean,
It's not better than my 2016 Toyota Camry.
Definitely not.
Ooh, Toyota, keep moving forward.
And forward, and forward, and forward.
What the hell's going on?
I think. Okay, the moral of the story here is too long didn't read. You came to us to figure out if you should call the girl who ran into you for breaking the port charger on your Tesla.
Which,
for
you know,
$48,000.
we're the perfect people to
We're
figure
the
this
perfect
out.
people to figure.
The answer
We have
is
so much
yes.
experience from talking, so the answer here is yes. You obviously should call the girl as long as you got her contact information.
And if she says "fuck you," then you can take her to court.
Then you say "fuck you" back.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Which, you know, like, I would do it.
Yeah.
You're responsible.
It's not even a complicated court case. Like, it'd probably take like a couple months.
Yeah.
Or
just
you
to
can
get the date, and then you go there and you're like, yeah, she ran into me. It's her fault. And then you have proof with the police report and everything, and bingo, there you go.
Bingo bongo, right
Yeah.
there.
You filed a police report, right? Well, not you.
Yeah, he went
but
to the
like,
police station and let him
okay.
go. Don't do this, actually. This is just something that other people have done to me whenever I was in a crash, but you could...
Say your back hurts.
You could go in the very next day and say, I have to wear a neck brace. My neck hurts. Oh, man. That fucking sucked. God, that fucking sucked. I've known... Me and
Drake.
Dylan have done that. And Drake. I forgot about Drake. Dylan's case, though, was the funniest because the girl in the front seat had a cup of soup and it spilled all over her.
That's because Dylan drives like a dumbass, and he had
Dylan does drive like a dumbass. Whenever it happened to Drake, I don't even know how it happened to Drake. I don't even really remember. I know it was right by your house.
He
right?
hit the gas instead of the brake. The second day he had his
That's
license.
Drake.
No
Yeah.
way. That's Terry.
I remember that. And then the girl was complaining, and
Yeah.
Drake was like, "Sorry."
He goes,
My
"Sorry."
neck. My neck hurts. I remember the girl who I hit whenever I was coming back from.
You're not supposed to hit a girl.
I know I'm not supposed to hit a girl, but I did it, and I
Yeah, you
suffered
better-
its consequences.
Hey, you better watch what you're saying, bro. This is public.
Whenever I
content.
ran into the back of a minivan that there was an old woman driver, I immediately got out
Really, a
of the car. And I was
minivan?
like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And the lady in the front seat was like, "I'm fine. I'm fine," and looked at me like this, like, "I'm fine."
She's crazy.
The reason why I ran into her was
hit
because
an
it was a
insane
green light,
woman.
and it was turning right.
Yeah.
And the lady in front of me stopped, but it was a green light. And so I didn't even look forward because it's a fucking green light. And I was looking, for some reason, I don't even know why I did it too, but I was looking left. And then bam, I ran into her. I was going like 10 miles per hour. So it wasn't too much, like,
Just a
enough
fender
damage
bender.
to fucking, yeah, it was just a little love tap fender bender.
Yeah.
And then the cop, the state police came fast as fuck, and I had to fill out a police report.
He was
And
like,
then 2 days
"Yeah,
later-
this is a classic case of."
Fender benderage.
He gets out. He like pulls his belt buckle up. He goes, "Alright, now who's the dumb son of a bitch that caused this
He goes,
crash?"
"Take off, son. We're gonna get you through this real quick. It happens to the best of us."
That was,
That's what he'd say.
I was also when I bought vape juice and I was coming home from the vape store, and I just
She
took
goes, "He's on
pre-workout.
drugs."
I just took pre-workout too, and I was like already feeling it a
Yeah.
little bit. And so as soon as that happened, I was like, fuck, I can't work out. I have to wait here for 30 minutes.
I bet
now,
your
so I can,
armpits
like,
started
tweak it.
sweating real bad.
No, my body started sweating really bad.
So your armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a couple days later, the lady called me back and was like, no, it was her husband, and he said, "Yep, Gloria visited the hospital, so we might have to check out insurance policies. She said she had problems with her neck." And like, come on, man, really? It's a little fucking fender bender. Then me and my dad tried talking to the same guy because apparently he knew my dad and my grandpa, so he had like this little tiny connection, and we were like trying to convince the dude that, hey, we can fix your car. Like, we know how to. We know a guy who works in the auto body shop. We can fix it. We don't have to spend much money.
Just
We
throw
can
some
move
hot
on.
water on it
You
and
know?
plunge it.
No, it wasn't even like a dent or anything. There, like, it was just a tiny little. Well, I guess there was a little dent in the back. But their main problem was, for some fucking reason, their backup camera, everything worked fine in their car. There was a little dent, and their fucking backup camera made a tiny noise that they just had to fix. And it was like, and they had to fix that, and it cost us $5,000.
Oh,
And we
Jesus,
said,
Murphy.
me and my dad both tried to convince him, like, hey, we know a person that works in the auto body shop. We can try to fix it, and like, we don't have to spend that much money, and we can just move on. And they're like, well, we really like Dave's auto body, so we're gonna send it there. And he said about $5,000, and we were, like, they didn't want to go the easy way out.
It just made a little
They just wanted.
noise.
The thing too also was the insurance company that was taking my quote from the crash told me, they said, this is a case. These people have done this before. And they try to sucker out money from people. So yeah, I got suckered out of money. They
That's
definitely
so
tried to
shitty.
sucker out money from me. I was so fucking annoyed. God, it was so annoying. But you know,
Maybe that's why she was stopped at a green light.
some people are out to get you.
Yeah.
You never know who it will be.
It's like when you go to like the big city and people jump out in front of cars.
You ever
Shit
seen
like
those tax fraud videos?
that. No.
Those, let me try to find one because they're so funny.
Is it like people like being seen setting their house on fire and shit?
No, it's like it's people that are just trying to cross the street and jump in front of a car and act like they got ran over. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's
show
when
guys.
you speed up.
try to show
Finish
you
them
guys.
off before they can tell you
Yeah.
their story.
Don't let them live through it.
What is it called? There's some kind of music. I put SpongeBob music over videos of tax fraud. I think that's what it is.
Can we have a break after this?
Yes. I want to see if this is it. This is it. Okay. Watch closely as the stupid idiots try to claim tax fraud. This is a great video.
Oh my god!
He's banging his head on the...
Oh my
and then he
fucking
falls over.
god! Oh, it's so stupid!
Yikes, that's a big risk, man.
He's just trying to get a quick buck.
Oh shit!
Should have sped up.
Like, what's your problem?
Should have sped up.
Oh man,
That one looked kind of bad.
that looks like it could have been real. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
It's great. If you guys are watching the podcast now on Spotify, you can't see this. But you can see it on YouTube.
Okay, so she just got out of her car and stood in front of the other car, put her arms up, and
The other
fell
car
back.
drove away! The other
Oh
car
my
drove away!
That car, the other car was backing up that entire lane.
Hey, where you going now, honey? Oh my god!
Fuck you! Oh my
Holy
god!
shit!
He just charged
I would
the
have
car.
kept driving. You just keep driving, dude. What the hell are you doing? It's when you get out with a baseball bat.
He just rocked him right in the face.
Honestly, yeah.
It's when you get out with a baseball bat and you just freaking whack them right in the kneecaps.
now there's evidence of this guy assaulting them, but you know.
It's great though. It's because it's
Deserves
SpongeBob music in the background.
I would fucking yeah.
Let's
I would
watch a
kill
couple
him, too.
more and then we'll take a break. He's like, stop.
Oh my god,
Dude, the thing is, if you flop and they don't hit you,
He ran him over.
holy shit!
Oh shit!
Fucking ran him over.
Oh fuck! He's finishing him off.
Bro, there's no injuries.
Right.
The cop's gonna get there and be like, so where are your injuries, dude? Like, didn't you get hit by a car?
Right.
Oh, I don't have any.
You should at least have a bruise.
So that plan and just hoping people slow down is,
Gotta be real
Like,
desperate, I guess.
yeah, doesn't work.
He did it again, the same guy. He fucking body tap. Look at this.
He just kept going.
He looks like
Also,
a football
let's
player.
ask, why is that guy on the wrong side of the road?
I don't know. Maybe he saw the guy coming.
You're right.
No, this car stopped in the middle. That's why.
Oh.
He's still there. Look at him. He's just watching him. I'll get this one of these some bitches next time. I'll get him. Just wait.
He
Like-
runs in front of the parked
It's
car.
like, damn, that one kind of hurt my ankle. Dude, what? These are bad actors, man.
You ran me over. I love these. They're so funny. It's like, do you guys remember that one
Yeah.
Twitter video that there was that girl holding the one guy trying to leave whatever it was. It was like a campsite or something, and it was like at 11:30 at night, and the dude was trying to leave the campsite, and the girl was on the front of his car trying to call the cops. Like, for some reason they wouldn't let him leave.
Yeah.
And she was on the hood of his car, just sitting there like, "Hey, police officer, he's running me over. He's trying to kill me. Come quickly."
You're like, I'm not even in the car, bitch.
He's like, "That's real funny. I got this on video of you trying to fake this." And then you hear her go, "He's mocking me, police officer."
No, the thing is, like, that happens like
Fucking
somebody
victim card.
fakes in front of you, you don't even hit them. That's when you reverse about a foot, and then you run over.
got
them.
Yeah.
Just absolutely wrecked.
Yeah. All right. I think it's break time. Can't really see the numbers there, but I'm
Break.
pretty sure it's close to break time. So
So
we're
that's
gonna go on
definitely
break.
time.
I gotta hang a piss real bad.
Yeah, hang a piss, and I gotta
Piss.
hang a couple pictures before we get back on.
Let's go
For
do some
break.
hanging, boys.
Of course, yeah. Let's
All
hang.
right, we're gonna go take a quick break.
I'll play
We'll
us
be
out.
back and see you soon. You gonna play us
All right,
out?
go ahead. Oh, here it is.
Live from Corey's basement. You're listening to the Uncut Podcast. Podcast. Do it live! Fuck it! We'll do it live. We'll do it live.